What's going on, YouTube? Come back at you with another video. So we got a lot going on in these two posts on MYSONNE's Instagram. I'm gonna show you everything. Before I do though, if you haven't already followed me on Instagram at Hip Hop Classics Daily, all one word, please take a second to do so. So this started with the DJ VLAD interview that was done by No Jumper. No Jumper did the interview with VLAD. During the interview, the topic of the Joe Budden VLAD beef came up. During the conversation, VLAD had spoke about a time when him and his friend who killed somebody with his bare hands, O Pressure, as well as I believe MYSONNE, were at a strip club, and Joe Budden came to the strip club, allegedly possibly saw them, and then bounced. So that led to a response from Joe Budden on his podcast about the whole issue with VLAD. And he also referred to O Pressure as the guy who killed somebody with his bare hands. So MYSONNE, feeling some type of way, put up these posts on Instagram. I'm going to show you this one. This, you see, it's the VLAD interview. O Pressure on killing someone with his bare hands at 17. He said, "This is one of my closest friends, more like brother. Unfortunately, titles like these are the only thing that captures the attention on the 85%. So us 5% are left to teach them through their ignorance. But I assure you, O Pressure is way more than the mistake he made at 17. He is highly intelligent, loyal, committed to evolution and steering our young kings away from the path he chose. I love my brother for his transparency and willingness to share his story to hopefully stop some other young, emotionally unstable, traumatized young king growing up in poverty from repeating the cycle. This is part one of the story of the man that Joe Budden and company found so much humor in saying, the man who killed someone with his bare hands. We will address him later. Follow him and hear his story. Now he's speaking life into someone with his whole heart. Those directly impacted must be the solution. Proud of you, beloved." So that's the first one. I'm going to get back to these comments for you too. We'll check out some of these comments. Now we've got another post from MYSONNE directly at Joe Budden. You can go watch the video up on MYSONNE's Instagram, and actually it comes off of MYSONNE's podcast. Make sure you go check that out as well. MYSONNE says, "Let me reiterate, I'm not going to fight Joe Budden. We don't have beef. LOL. But this interview kind of sounded like an indirect shot. Tell me if I'm bugging. And it wasn't the first one. Tune into my YouTube channel, MYSONNE NY General, and hear the full episode 5, I Work for the People podcast, and let me know if I'm bugging or if I should feel offended. Let's discuss this." So definitely make sure you go check out MYSONNE, subscribe to his YouTube channel, go peep his podcast. I'm going to go back to some of these comments though, because I thought they were interesting. So VLAD, you see he's in there. This person said, "If your man is all that you say he is and more, then the caption that 85% of people are going to feed into. Why you not mad at VLAD for using that title or your man's interview for clickbait? Because if you feel any way about Joe's comment, and you have a right to, but not comment on VLAD, you look one-sided." He said, "I'm not mad at Joe for saying it. I just wanted to state that someone lost their life and it was a punchline. You're usually on point, but this ain't it. You really be looking for clout. He be bigging you up, and you only want to address the jokes or negativity." MYSONNE said, "I don't do Clout King. I will explain in detail shortly." Joe kept saying it because VLAD said he was with the dude in an interview and they ran Joe out of the club, so it's on VLAD. He never said that they ran Joe anywhere. He did not ever say that. I watched the thing too. So why not address VLAD directly? He put the caption and bragged on No Jumper about this dude. I'm confused. My son says he stated the reality. I'm not mad at that, but they found it amusing, stating it over and over. So it is what it is. Vlad TV always uses titles diminishing black dudes, and then they get mad, then they get on and further push the narrative. He said, let me see what he said. He said Vlad uses titles that unfortunately make people pay attention. Positivity isn't as interesting as drama. They like the clickbait, but the real ones out here changing lives in real life. Okay, so let's go to the next post. Check out some of these comments. People are saying, this is misdirected energy. Vlad is once again instigating the beef between black men. Joe meant no harm by saying that small comment. If you have his number, then you should have been a phone call. Then this should have been a phone call to clarify. This is ultimately, Vlad is the culprit. Pay attention. A tad, yes, but the energy should be at Vlad, not Joe. What Joe said don't even happen if it wasn't for Vlad. Sounds like Joe said he don't want no smoke and you scare him so he out. Why do you care what Joe Budden think? You're on the way up in life. No offense to him, but nobody's excited to hear the next Joe Budden song. One Trick Pony. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people out there are asking MYSONNE why he's not addressing Vlad. MYSONNE breaking it down. He's saying Vlad uses these titles and creates these titles to get people to pay attention, and he really didn't do anything wrong. He's saying that Joe Budden, he felt some type of way what happened with him because Joe Budden was on there basically, allegedly, because I didn't watch it enough to pay attention if Joe Budden was laughing, but he's saying Joe Budden was basically laughing about the situation and he didn't like it. It kind of rubbed him the wrong way. So is MYSONNE right in addressing Joe Budden in this situation, but also making it clear that there's no kind of beef or anything like that? Is he wrong? Should he be going at Vlad? That's what I want to know in the comments from you. Hit the like, subscribe, share, leave some feedback. Make sure you ring the notification bell if you're subscribed. Also, please take just 1 second to click the link that I'm going to pin as a top comment. It's going to take you to a dope artist out there. He's trying to get his YouTube channel monetized. He literally only needs a few more subscribers. Please click the link and subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. I appreciate you watching though. Peace.